Welcome back. Welcome to your Greet the Day yoga class, where we're going to move into the body, connect to the breaths, and salute the sun. Today's class, we will be using some blocks. So if you have those, just place them towards the front of your mat. And we'll start out just in a seated position. Close the eyes and place the palms on the thighs. And breath in to fill all the way up, feeling the belly rise, ribs rise into the heart. Open mouth, exhale, sigh. 2 more. Breath in, fill all the way up. Audible sigh, let it go. And the last time here, we'll fill all the way up, finding a slight hold at the top. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Push out the air. Before we begin to move, just being gentle. Perhaps you just woke up, so just kind of noticing the body in its natural state before getting into the day. And we'll slowly begin to draw some circles with the body. So leaning forward and back. Kind of finding a similar position to our cat-cow. So as you round back, spreading the shoulders together, and as you open up forward, opening the hearts. We'll switch this out, taking it on the other side. And just some slow, gentle spinal movements. And bring the palms, the crown of the head back through center. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, slide the thumbs past the forehead, past the mouth to the hearts. Breath in and breath out. Release the hands to the low back. Fingertips will point towards the body. Guide the feet out, and then just windshield wiper the legs a few times, side to side, warming up through the hips. This feels so good, just waking up, moving through the motions. And we'll find our reverse tabletop position. So plant the palms down, bend the knees, feet on your mat. Inhale, lift the hips off, squeeze and engage through the glutes as you open the front line of the body. Feel this nice shoulder stretch. Maybe you drop the head back if that feels good. Open up. Slowly release the hips down. Shift the weight off to one side and find your tabletop position. I like to keep my toes tucked in my tabletop position. And we'll find our cat-cows right away, just moving into the spine a little bit more as you lift the gaze, cow. Exhale, round and curl back. Shift the hips from side to side. Finding those intuitive, organic movements that might feel good as you get into the nooks and the crannies of the body after a restful sleep. We'll return back through center on your inhale. And as you exhale, just sink the hips back, find your child's pose. And as you inhale, just relax the shoulders, finding more space through the body. And as you exhale, just create and dive into that space. Inhale for openness. Exhale to settle into the open space. Crawl the fingers up and over to the right. Grounding left hands over on top of the right palm, rather the right side, right top of the hand. And just allow the left glute to sink down, breathe into the ribs. Walk over to the left this time, grounding the right palm on top of the left as you breathe space into the tiny spaces of the right rib cage. Inhale and a slow exhale. Walking the palms to the top of the space, reach through the fingers. One last time, inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, rise to your neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes, send the hips high for your downward facing dog. And taking time to settle into this space. Being slow and gentle as you open up the calves, the hamstrings, lengthen the tailbone. Settling in, find your final breath. And a breath out. Inhale, gaze between the thumbs. Exhale, walk forward, top of your mat. Inhale, finding a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise high all the way to standing. Salute the sun, open up, palms touch up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at the hips, forward fold. We'll take that a couple of times as you breathe in to lift the crown of the head forward, point the tailbone back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up, open the heart, lift up towards the sky. Exhale, big swan dive forward, hinging at the hips. Once more, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up, mountain pose, reach and guide the palms to touch overhead. Riding your breath as you exhale, release forward fold. And from here, we'll just catch our opposite elbows, find our ragdoll position. Allow the head to hang heavy As you take a generous bend into the knees, and maybe you find some slow, gentle rocks side to side. Release the grip. Find a halfway lift. Then exhale, take a big step back with the left foot. If you have your blocks, you can place the blocks to the side of the right foot. We'll take a few rocks in and out of the right leg, just opening up through the hips. And on your next inhale, sitting up for your pyramid pose, lifting the heart slightly before you exhale, hinge forward, feeling this nice stretch to the hamstrings. I know my hamstrings are particularly tight every morning, so just taking a few moments here to give them some attention and intention really helps to release any low back pain throughout my day. We'll breathe in, and as you exhale, just lunge forward, drop the back knee, reach up to the sky for a modified crescent. And then from here, you can locate your blocks, pull them closer to the hips, take a side body stretch over to the left, and then over to the right. Doing this a few times, just feeling fluid through the upper body, getting some movement in. Then exhale, sink the hips back, find your half splits. Not here for too long, just taking a couple deep breaths. And then on your inhale, round yourself forward, finding your low lunge, lifting off your back leg and coming forward to your forward fold. We'll find another halfway lift as you reset the spine. And as you exhale, maybe finding those blocks, stepping the right foot back, getting the toes lifted, and then just lunging in and out of the left leg. And slowly we'll settle into our Trikonasana, our pyramid pose. So inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Pressing down through both of the heels. Maybe pulling the left hip back as the right hip comes forward to square the hips. Big breath in. And slow breath out. Find your inhale. And as you exhale, bend into the left knee. Reach up for your modified crescent. Open the heart. Again, maybe sliding the blocks towards the hips. As you plant the right hand, reach the left arm up for a side stretch. Finding this on the other side. Moving in and out a couple of times here. And return through center. Exhale, finding your half splits. Another deep opening through the hamstrings. Inhale and slow exhale. And from here, we'll bend back into the left knee, but we'll just swing the left leg back, finding your tabletop. And exhale, find your puppy pose. Sink your hips. Allow your hips to rest over the knees and just walk the palms to the top of the space. Resting through the upper back, the shoulders. One more breath in and a slow breath out. Gently walking the palms back towards the hips. Sink the hips onto the heels. Guide one hand to the heart and the other to the belly. And just taking a full breath here. And slow breath out. Thank you for coming and showing up to your mat this morning and allowing me to be your guide. I hope you have a beautiful, sunshiny day, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste, my friends.